Hi, I am Eve, and yes, in fact, Eve from Adam and Eve. You can think I'm completely insane for all I care, because yes, I am. And you know what? I don't give a damn. Because you know what? Sometimes you have to lose your mind to find who you are as a person, and to understand who you are as a being in reality, and the reality in which you're living in, and able to convey a thought and interpret a sense of self through an articulation of many altercations of your own inner demons and experiences and forms of thought and formalities, and you just have to explore who you are through many different means. And one of the means that I came across that helped me find the way to my path was through the use of marijuana, which actually I found out was the actual true forbidden fruit from the garden in my time of finding out who I truly am. As I found out last year who I truly am, which is Eve, which you can refer to me as Eve, though it is not my given name in this reality. It is still a derivative of my actual given name in this reality. My given name in this reality is Jennifer, though in alteration you can pronounce it as Genevieve. Eve, Genevieve, Jennifer. Yes. So, I would like to say, sometimes not everything is going to be exactly the way you're going to expect it to work out. Not everything is going to be the way you're expecting it to become and to perceive it the way you thought it was going to be. Not everything is going to be the way you wanted it to be. But I am here. I am now. I am existing. Sure, it's taken me a long time for all of you to find me and to see me, but let's just say I didn't know who I was until a year ago. I lost myself. I lost who I was. And I wasn't sure who I was for the first 23 years of my life. And then it hit me like a brick in the face. I got stoned with a couple of my friends. Time fast forwarded a few hours in a matter of minutes. All because I was listening to Lateralis by Tool while my friends who are mentally ill were getting stoned with me, and me being empathic and psychic naturally, on top of being stoned, perceiving the world the way they do, through my unusual abilities that were amplified on both their levels and then my own, I was able to perceive God. I wasn't even sure how. I thought it was a fucked up joke. I was even yelling at the sky. This is not funny. This is not a joke. What the fuck are you doing to me, God? What the fuck are you doing? This is not a joke. Stop it. And he kept going. He did it to me for 4 hours. After the fast forward of the couple hours. He forced me to think. To convey thought inside my own head. To perceive ideas, possibilities in a world beyond perception, to see a world that should not have existed within my perception. Like, why was it happening? It should not have been happening. But it was. And I don't understand why it was. But in it, I even thought maybe I was God on the first time that it happened. Because it happened 4 times throughout a span of a month. 2 months. It happened 4 times. But the first time I thought I was God. But I convinced myself otherwise. Because I didn't want to have that kind of power. I know I didn't have the insanity or the ability to understand the power of mind that it would be necessary to even be able to emit that kind of control or stability over such a large arrangement of reality and existence. The second time he made me think that maybe I was the female version of Jesus Christ being reborn. And you know, I was like, fuck you, dude. I'm not Jesus Christ reborn. You're not gonna trick me into that one. Alright, people have probably already been through that, and there's no way in hell you're gonna trick me into that one, because you know what, I'm not Jesus Christ, because I'm a chick, and it's not possible, because I'm nothing like him. And I could never be anything like him. Unless I wanted to be. And then, the third time, it hit me. Huh. I'm not God. I'm not Jesus. Then I must be someone who must be in tune with nature, very able to communicate with all forms of creatures, man and animal alike, empathic, capable of great things, but also capable of dark things. And then it dawned on me, there's only one being who would be exactly like that. Eve. And then I kept thinking about it. All the things that Eve must have been like. Probably loved to dance. Felt in tune with everything around her. Loved the sound of music in the air. That there was music in the garden. You know, what's funny is that in the neighborhood I grew up in, there were 2 Adams that lived in the neighborhood. And I thought maybe one of them might have been the real Adam. But you know what? I'm not going to go for it. Because you know what? One passed away. And the other one is a stoner. And if he is a stoner, then he's not the real Adam. Because it would be a lot like me as I am right now. After that third one, I started to access abilities upon every time that I started to get stoned. Telepathy, the strongest one that I ever came across in abilities was my ability to articulate and understand music through movement, like dance or meditation. A lot like if you were to think about the goddess with the 8 arms, with all her psychic abilities, allowing her to perceive all the dimensions, always moving her arms around, along with sound waves, or each set of arms would be for a different sense that she can understand. While I can understand sound through movement, but it's easiest with music. And it's easiest when stoned. I wish I had a better camera so my videos would be easier to share with you in my articulating that experience with you while I'm perceiving music and trying to share my articulation of it and conveying it to you through movement. But all I have is this really crappy webcam on my laptop. So If you don't believe me, so be it. But if you do, I thank you. And if you want to, you can leave any comments below. Mean, vulgar, grotesque, kind, sympathetic. You can start debates in the bottom, questions, anything. I'll try my best to keep up with it. I'll help you understand it the best I can, because the questions will actually help me create videos in the future to help share exactly what's the truth about why I'm here and why I exist today to help all of you. So, thank you for watching, and I hope that you all have a very great day.